right, man. So here we go. We got a pretty special kind of situation right here because this is a repeat guest.
Yes.
This is my first repeat guest. You guys should recognize Reese Gambrell.
Yes.
From the actually, he was the first guest in this particular space. Actually, you were the first one.
I remember. Yes.
So, welcome back, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me. Yes. Back at it again.
So I want to say, full disclosure, you did call about this particular situation.
I did.
You have something you want to talk about.
Yes.
And I'm actually interested in what you have to talk about. So, I don't. Usually we have the first question, but. We already went through that.
Yeah.
So
clearly,
I'm just gonna ask real quick. So what's been up in the last several months? Because I think we did this show back in February. I think it was February or January. Was it? No, it was November.
It was
God damn.
It was a year.
It was wow.
Yeah, just about.
Oh, we've been busy, man.
Yeah.
We've been busy.
For people, that's busy and doing stuff, time doesn't feel or seems real.
No, man.
It goes extremely fast, just whipping stuff. But since last year, bro, kind of the same routine, of course, adversity just within things, but more gearing up, music.
You put out some records since the last time we had the show. You actually had records.
I had a project, yeah.
You had a project that you put out at the time, and I do have one of your tracks on my playlist.
Okay, which
Back
one?
With the Gift.
Hey,
that's my joint, man.
I love that song.
The funny thing is that when you was letting me know like how far out you was earlier, on the playlist, I hung up the phone and that joint popped up.
Get the hell out of here.
Bullshit you not. I put the phone down. I said, I bet. When I told you I'm like 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
And it's joint, Back with the Gift. I said, what? I said, ain't no way in
That's
hell
freaking crazy.
that this is happening right now.
I did that literally, I think, on one of my stories, on my IG story, because my damn birthday was yesterday. So.
Well, happy belated.
Thank you again. And that kind of, it was the Years of the Chambers last year. This year, I don't know any decent names for somebody that turned 37. You know any decent ones?
Not really.
Not really.
I mean, you had a good joint last year with
the Chambers. Yeah, man.
So how's that been going now? How's the project been received? Have you got any like?
I'm coming up with a different change of ways when it comes to putting out music now. I was gonna just kind of do the same old with a 9 to 11 or 12 or maybe 13 on a project. I think the last project I did was maybe 15 songs, the Soul and Story Drive. But now, since I'm kind of just big on just how the content is delivered to people, I'm kind of just big on just singles and appetizers, meaning 3 pieces, 5 pieces, 7 pieces. I like just a boatload of that instead of what I was doing, because I'm kind of venturing off, honestly, musically, and I know that's happening, of course, seeing other things, wanting to do other things, growth, me getting older and all that and stuff, but I don't want to do it to where I'm completely stopping, what I mean? So I'd rather just do it that way instead of planning a big project and all that stuff, because it kind of, you really don't need to do that no more. You know what I mean? You really haven't had to do it, depending of your situation, what you was putting out, or if you was trying to get something in return, what I mean, within, selling merch or shit like that. So, but no, I'm kind of having a different approach with things. So
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was wondering about that before, actually some years ago.
We spoke on this.
With like the whole streaming situation. Like, is it important to put out a whole album at this point, or just put out singles and just do singles? 4, 5, 7 singles a year. Depending on what quarter you're in, and if you have the budget, you have the budget behind. Now the big artists, they'll have $100,000 budgets and shit like that. They have $1 million shit. Yeah. But not everybody can do that.
Talking about the indie guys.
So the indie guys. Now the independents. Independent guys, the budgets are smaller, but in my opinion, the music is better.
The music is way better. And if anybody that knows any better, Lord have mercy. I love, music in general, but, it is a big gap of that as of late with me personally as a fan. Like, personally as a fan, since the, I don't know, blog era days, some good old 09. Back in those days, independent music has been flaming shit. I'm just going off of just a consistency of just timelessness. Like, I never would have thought it's what it is today of still sounding very fresh, still sounding good, like your Wiz days, like I can't do that with an artist today and saying it's going to be is just, I don't think I can.
Do you think it's because it's too saturated? There's too much music coming out at once. I'm starting to think that way when it comes to movies or television shows.
No,
like you got, because it's like you got the streaming and everybody's putting out like 30 things at once. Like how could you possibly pay attention?
You're right, but catch yourself, or if you are doing that, checking into some music or peeping what's coming out, like as of what's coming out as of late and stuff. I'm going off of like you're going to listen to it because maybe maybe you're a new fan of some shit and you're just trying to find what you would like out of the new stuff. I don't know, but it's mainstream. People do it. I mean, everybody's checking into that shit. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know, but I listen, like when I want to hear or get some new music, like I listen to music and get music, download music completely different from other people. Like for one, you got to be a fan of something that you like. So if it's a certain person, that certain person has a certain sound, and usually it's like a list of artists that has similar taste in that sound. You know what I mean?
So you kind of like, if you're on Spotify, because I use Tidal most of the time.
I use it. Yeah.
So you're just like the artist radio, and it plays artists that's similar to.
Yeah.
That's what I first started doing that with Janelle Monáe. When she was still wearing the tuxedo.
Okay.
Before she started like really showing a lot.
Yeah.
I actually liked her better before all that. You know what I'm saying?
I love her either way.
Either way, she's dope. But at the same time,
that surprised the hell out of me.
I was a bit disappointed when I started seeing her like shed clothes off. And I was like, come on, because I was like, yo, when you tuxedo, that was dope.
That was dope. Hell yeah, it was.
But you got to understand, artists grow. But I didn't think she was gonna grow that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's very sexual.
Yeah.
The way that I never would have thought.
Exactly.
Was she naked in something in the video?
Damn near.
Just about, yeah.
Damn near, man. Yeah. But I say that because she was the first word, because I used to use, before Tidal, I used to use Pandora a lot.
Okay.
And they had the artist radio, and I would like use her name to find new artists, and I would find dozens of new artists. So I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, man.
So me finding new artists, I never found them on I don't find new people on FM radio no more. I barely listen to it. Everything is on the streaming services, or I happen to be on Instagram and somebody uses a background music, and then I'm like, oh shit, that's dope.
Yeah.
So
whatever.
So I see what you're saying, man. As far as like you said, like not a full like 15 tracks, like 3 or 4 piece, right? The first people that I seen do that was Hicks. And they did a song. It's like a duo, a guy and a girl. They did a song with Boz.
Okay.
I forget what it's called, but I want to say I do like it, but I do forget what the name of it is.
Yeah.
But they did a 4 song like EP. It was 4 songs. That was it. So I see what you're saying, because they did that.
Yeah.
They got hell of attention for it, especially if the music is dope. It's dope.
Right. You know what I mean? This is what I'm trying to do. Or if I've seen a lane of it can be possibly done this way. And mind you, if you have a core following, it really doesn't matter how you change your method. It's whatever suits you, what's best for you. Now, like we was talking about those people and those artists that have albums, projects, over 15 or whatever. I'm sure they got something to where, minus or prior of streams, they're still selling stuff to where they get
like merch and stuff.
Yeah. No. I'm just going off of like it's still Bandcamps out there. I still use Bandcamp. I still use Bandcamp. You know what I mean? I don't go crazy, but when I want my money's worth, I'll hit them off with a little $7.99 or a little $9.99. I don't go higher than either or, but
Music is too accessible because of streaming right now. It's really accessible, even the good music. The days of selling 4 million records in a weekend.
It's a wrap.
I don't know if that's happening.
Yeah.
But that was because at the time it was really like concentrated. The media was concentrated. You was only on TV. Your music video was only on MTV or only BET.
Yeah.
It wasn't 30 different places you can listen to a track or see a music video. It wasn't like that. So it's different. So it's different now. So it's like it's way more consumable.
Yeah.
You know, we used to have to go to record stores. What was that? What was that shit called?
FYE.
FYE.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're not even around no more. So it's like we used to have to do that. Go to the record store.
Right.
So when that 15-track album made sense. You know what I'm saying? Because you wasn't just buying 30 different songs. You know what I'm saying?
No, you wasn't. I just, it's the Best Buy down there. I was looking at it, coming up here. I was like, I wonder if the CD's in there.
Shit.
I mean, I haven't been in the Best Buy in like a couple years. Like, ain't no records in there. What the hell's in there?
I don't know. They got e-bikes now.
Oh.
I went to a Best Buy that I've been to like a while ago. Came back in it and nothing's the same. Everything is different.
Man.
CD section, the music section is just gone. It's not even there.
Not even there no more.
Not even there anymore. So it's like this streaming stuff, man. Really, it took it over, man.
It did. But that's our fault. We had to, then we have like the rights or the time when we could have like said something, made a difference.
Yeah, no, that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
At this point, it's over with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right. Yeah, it's right.
And the people that are making the most music, the most money. I mean, it's still the same people as the labels, but you used to be able to make as an artist a little bit more money from the sale of your records.
Right.
Now you gotta
quadruple the damn stream robot just to get $1. Because what is it? 4,000 streams or?
Nah, man. I think Snoop said he had 1 billion streams and made $40,000.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. And that's crazy.
He said 1 billion streams.
Yeah, I don't know. He might be exaggerating. But he said he only made $40,000 off his streams. So I'm like, God damn, man, you got to get like 30 billion streams in order to really make some bread. Whereas all you had to do was sell 5, go gold, and you made money.
Right.
So it's it's kind of.
I don't think he lying though.
You don't think he lying? You think he got 1 billion? You think he got more streams than Tupac? Tupac was one of the top streaming artists. I think it was last year.
I can believe it.
Yeah, so it's like I don't.
Not more than Pac, but giving him a little comp. Snoop is like arguably one of the most famous rappers ever.
Yeah, you can't deny. He can go to Sweden and people be like,
everybody and their mama knows Snoop. Man.
Yeah, nah, he's definitely global. I can't argue with that. Anytime you making food with Martha Stewart?
Martha Stewart,
you different.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It's not the same. But yeah, man. So that's what's been going on with you. Like any other projects, anything going on other than Tip?
Yeah, man. It's a series that I'm kind of like got working with. It was a project, but I'm literally just chopping it. And when I mean series, I'm going to do a whole like a volume thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 type thing. The whole I talk in code, not the letter I, but it's the word I, talking code. This is going to be like it's going to be like my version of if I wanted to put cinematic feels, I want to do it with music, and this would be like my little test round of my version of doing it right now. So yeah.
Is it similar, I guess, in the same vein as Dark Twisted Fantasy, what Kanye did? I mean, I
like that similarity. You can say that in a sense.
Okay.
Yeah, in a sense. It's going to be, I wouldn't say shorter, but it's going to be more direct. That, I didn't know what that was going on with until Dark Fantasy came out. Because remember, he was just coming out with like singles.
Yeah.
And he did drop a mixtape. Thank you for that. I need to download that back in my life. No, what was that? Good Fridays or Good something.
Man,
that was some good ass music back then. Man.
It was, but like you said, I was a little confused because I would catch it with the videos, and he would have like the ballerinas.
Okay, right.
I didn't fully get it. You had to get the whole body of work.
Yeah,
in order to
I
really
didn't
understand what was going on.
I didn't get it neither. I just knew that he was having a lot of features with other artists, like Cam. That was different.
Cameron?
Cam was on something. It was Christmas in Harlem.
Okay, listen to what you just said.
What'd I say?
That can't be like different or odd. You know why?
Why?
Okay. Number one, they were on the same label with each other when Kanye first came out, right? Now hold on. Dame, if I'm getting the story right, said, okay, we're gonna put Kanye's album out and we'll throw Cam on a couple, like a feature or two.
It was
if because they didn't think he was gonna sell like that, and he ended up selling 2 million. Kanye.
Yeah.
And you said what you say, the Christmas joint, Christmas.
It was a Christmas in Harlem song.
Christmas in Harlem song, right? The Dipset did a Christmas album. So it's like, it's not odd that he did that shit.
It's not.
It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you know all those dots.
Okay, if you connected them like that. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Was it a Dipset Christmas album?
Yes. Yes, man. I was saying back like, yo, hold up.
I know everything else. I don't know why I don't know that. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. I just forgot.
Yeah, it was hilarious, man.
Damn. But yeah, man. That's that was kind of like recently kind of presented to me to kind of do it in this fashion with a little baby team I'm kind of grooming right now, just within things. And a lot of that was, of course, decided myself just within the change of route and the route of, you know, making it a whole thing instead of it like that, of breaking it down. So I have 2 parts. I wanted to play some for you before we started this, but we kind of got to, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna just sing.
We'll play
I'm gonna sing. Yeah. Oh, I'll
we'll
sing. Yeah. Or I can sing you some after, because you know I don't still do. We don't do that. You know, we'll give it to y'all when it's ready.
Yeah.
You know, and shout out to those people who have those songs, because they do be asking when stuff is not even done. You know how it used to be when, you know. Just
I don't understand that, man. Like,
talking about with certain people.
Like, well, people that you know, just in general, like they want to hear the work in progress.
Well, they fans, and if they your folks, they ain't no hiding that from them. Like, bro, for me, as of late, like I can't say nothing about having no new music because they're gonna want it or demand it immediately on the spot. And I be like, and sometimes I be looking at them, I be like, bro, like you gotta relax. Like, what if I don't have it on me? No, I know you got it. I be like this.
I'm working on something right now. You got it right now.
Yeah, you can't bum rush me off of my art and my stuff. So you're gonna have to just wait like everybody else. When I give them that little treatment and talk, they be bitching a fit and catching attitudes and, you know, why you stood me up? Why you acting like you just can't give me?
Yeah.
Just give me what I need right now. Like they fiending. But I know where that comes from.
Where it come from?
Just wanted to hear something tasteful and something, you know what I mean? Just, they know that they ain't gotta skip it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, because I'm the same way when I'm burnt out off of stuff that I already, you know, listened to over and over, or the new stuff that I think that was good and it wasn't. I get some new stuff like who came out with some stuff a couple months ago. I just wasn't in tune. Willie the Kid. I always rock with that guy. He put out something probably in March of this year. I think it's called The Soup, the Flying Your Soup or something. You know, he always got the fly thing, you know, after he disparted from DJ Drama. You know, they was like a duo or a team or something.
Yeah. But that's another thing too. Like the marketing budgets has been, they can't be nowhere near what they used to be. It's like, it's gotta be like really, really small. Because when people put out records, it's like, yo, they put it out, but it takes weeks for you to even know that they even put something out.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy because, you know,
that's, I mean, you said the marketing, that's, you know, if he's with a bigger situation label-wise, right? I don't think he's with nothing.
Oh, so he's just truly independent.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The only time when he was like really major is when he was with the DJ Drama days, and it was kind of pushing him so Drama could get his people established. And I haven't been in that, you know, in that situation, but I know as an artist, he was probably like, man, I got to venture out, do my own thing.
Yeah,
you
as
know,
an artist, you really can't.
You can't, you know.
You can't wait. Sometimes when you got that spark right there, and then you gotta do
something with it. You gotta do something with it.
When you thinking about it, I guarantee you somebody else is thinking about that shit too. So
Hell yeah.
like, you know.
And I'm glad he did that, because if he didn't do that, I wouldn't have got, you know, the projects from him that I've listened to. And he's, you know, Willie the Kid, man. Shout out to Willie the Kid, man.
So when it comes to this idea that you're working with right now, what type of production are you thinking about? Is it like real East Coast, or does it matter? Like wherever it takes you?
It's a blend of that East Coast, whatever I'm on. It kind of really doesn't matter. But I like the term, just to always some soulfulness. I don't think I'm straying away from like that sound. I think that's kind of
That's your thing.
that's my thing. Where some of my best songs or records kind of come from, category wise, subject wise. You know what I mean? Them stories
They just come.
they just come when I get those. But yeah, man, I'm not kind of doing the in-house thing no more when it comes to producers.
Okay.
Everybody's kind of, just like how I always was or is. Everybody's doing so much, you know what I mean? I'm just, instead of, waiting on some heat that I know I could possibly get, I can just contact and do what I'm doing with people that I don't know just as quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, when it comes to the music that you're doing now, do you find yourself being compared, and we're getting into that, being compared to like the people that are now coming up, or the people who are like mainstream now, or even so, like, okay, we're in our age bracket, and we have people that are older than us, not even that much older than us. Some people are a lot older than us, and they say, well, y'all just like them other niggas. Have you ever get that?
Hell yeah.
So talk about that.
It's bad, man. It's I don't know. Nobody puts nothing in levels no more or sections. Like remember how we was talking about the whole, you can call something rap, hip hop,
Yeah.
alternative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you got to put that in the bracket with the age gap with hip hop viewers and listeners and supporters. You got to do the same thing because there's people out there, man, that's saying within guys like me and you age wise, we listen to everything what everybody else listens to within on the radio or mainstream wise. That is not true.
Not everybody.
That's
right.
that's hell no. I don't know a lot of 35 and up young men that's glorifying all the new mainstream-ish. Hell no. If anything, they want some of that blog era stuff that I was talking about, some hard stuff, maybe some Griselda.
New Designer. Did you see that shit?
I saw the video. I didn't listen to the song. I saw he was rapping, and I think he's rapping like a little different.
Nah,
now.
listen.
It's good.
Yeah. No, he's.
He got some.
It's like a 180. You know how he was doing Timmy
Yeah,
Turner.
yeah.
Turner.
Yeah.
Wah. It is not that.
It's right. It's like he's back to his roots.
Yeah, it's like If you get when you get a chance, take a listen.
Yeah.
I actually was.
I saw a little bit of it. I didn't hear it all, but I know what you mean. I don't know why people do that.
What you mean, like do a tour?
Yeah, I don't know why.
You know what, man? I think
how he came out, it was like he was told to do it like that.
No, I think I would say it might have been a little bit of that.
It looks. Not saying that. I'm not saying that it was, but and I'm not knocking how I liked it. I thought it was him, but see, what threw everybody off because he's from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
And then and that's what, that was a good time in hip hop, I can say, because we was seeing more globally that New York artists are heavily influenced from Southern culture and hip hop. Like,
well, yeah, that was
seeing it with ASAP and
ASAP was really, really heavy when it came to that. But the thing about it is that at the time, like, South was like running it for a minute. All the hit songs were South.
Yeah,
from the South. Let's keep it a buck. You're gonna try to get on. You know what I'm saying? Do what's gonna be working the club. You can't beat them, join them. Yeah, so to speak. Even Jadakiss said it.
Oh yeah.
He was like, well, I don't know what's everybody so mad at the South for. Switch your style up and switch the southpaw or something like that.
I remember that one of his bars. Yeah.
So I'm like, it made sense at the time, but you don't stay there. You do something, you give it to the fans.
Yeah.
And then you give them yourself. I think at the time, he was like too much. You know what I'm saying? It was, panda. And then Timmy turned the joint. And then now it took.
I didn't think it was enough. I didn't think it was enough. No, I didn't. He didn't have that much stuff. He was on. He did a couple singles. I don't know if he dropped an album. I heard him.
Bad. If he did, I ain't know nothing.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I apologize, but I didn't hear no.
Nah, man, don't apologize. The marketing team need to apologize if he put an album out and we don't know about
Wasn't he under Good Music?
I don't know.
Yes.
That's how bad. I don't know.
See, no, I knew that. He was a good music artist. He was under Kanye.
Oh, and then you gotta blame Kanye. you gotta blame Kanye and whoever the fuck was on his marketing team. You gotta blame him because if he put out an album and we actually paid attention to this shit, if he had an album and we didn't know about it, that's bad.
I'm not doing this.
All right. Well, anyway, that's neither here nor there. But like,
yeah,
getting back to the
like that, y'all.
It really isn't. It's not that bad, you know. But getting back to the original question, like when it comes to like the older people who I guess get confused about who does what type of music. You run into that, especially with you actively putting out records.
Yeah, I do. But I only can get so mad because I think it only comes from from what it looks like, and I've been trying to explain that and tell people like, bro, like make whatever you want to make, do whatever you want to do. But I don't know if you're making a reflection of you are not your music. If it sounds a certain way, you personally look a certain way, or you know what I mean? Like I'm going off of certain people that will hear my stuff, and from then till now, I'll get the whole that ain't you. That don't sound like you. I'll be like, I don't. That's me, bro. That's me. That. When I hear that guy, I'm a fan of him. He got an attitude. He's spitting. Okay, that's me. Like what the hell? So that's like with them, I don't know what they're seeing or feeling. You know what I mean? And it kind of goes off the same thing of like, they think it's all the same when it's just youth, and it's not. You got it. Just breaking it down. If I answer the question.
I mean, I guess it's just. When people are older, they have a certain perception of what's good and what's not.
Yeah.
And when you got the younger generation coming up doing their thing, and what's good to them, people, the older generation forgets that they were once that young person.
Yeah.
And then there was an older person during their young time that was telling them that ain't right, or that ain't cool.
Yeah.
That could be what it is, but then there's times when it's like, my man, we're not that far apart in age. You know what I'm saying? We not that far apart in age. So for you to be that judgmental, it's kind of like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like
that shit bothers me. It bothers me because it's like, sheesh, like.
Somebody told me this was a minute ago though. He was like, yeah, you must only like Wayne. And this was when Wayne was hot. I was like, I like Wayne. He has some joints. This is when he.
That's self-explanatory of what I'm talking about.
Right.
That's discrimination. Like, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
I'm supposed to only.
So I just only see
right.
Bro. Like everybody. Okay, if he's gonna, all right, we're gonna have to do this then. I didn't want to do this, but we're gonna have to do this. Okay.
Hey, go ahead.
So if you want to do that, then you're gonna have to go off of. Let's go off of. High school years, 06, 07s, 08s. Let's do this. Okay, so the Wayne era had 07 in the headlock, 08, and I don't think it had 06, 05. Nah. You know
Wayne
what I mean?
No, I was
04, 05, 06. I think that was 50.
50 was 03.
03.
Hold up.
03.
02-ish, the tail end of 02 to 03.
Going into 03. Yeah.
To about 06.
Yeah. Then Wayne
started popping up in 05. And I want to say all the way up until 08, because even Lupe had his run, but it was only for like a good year and a half.
Just a little piece,
It was a piece. It wasn't that long.
Yeah.
But it was largely overshadowed by Wayne, because Wayne at the time, I think what was the Carter 3?
Talking about the one that did real good.
Yeah, after he did like 150.
It was a Carter 3.
Yeah, so he did like 150 features, then he dropped the album.
Yeah, he was gearing up. Nobody was touching him.
Nobody was touching him at the time.
Good days, crazy, man. That was great days. I wish people still did that. But just within the new artists and stuff, like, I don't know. I just hate the fact that people don't think it's still good hip hop music out. Yeah, because I, once again, personally, I'm a fan. It's a boatload of this shit out here, bro. Like,
Nah, it's a lot.
And I don't, I don't want to keep saying it's, underground or indie.
It's just hip hop.
It's just
man.
hip hop.
I don't even know where all that.
Like, because it's not on the radio. Nothing on the radio is good.
Nothing good on the radio right
so
now.
why do we keep doing that and put programming the situation like that? Like, we don't have to keep doing that. Like, good music is good music. That's how I always kind of.
I think that happens because there's a lot of people who are in control of the mainstream. They want to maintain.
They want to maintain it.
So they put the budget behind maintaining it. That's what I think it is, and that's why I think a lot of the. Because I had Jones on the show.
Okay,
B. Jones
I seen some of it, yeah.
And we had started going back and forth a little bit. He was like, yeah, female rappers are killing it right now. I'm like, you got a point to a degree, but like, listen to the subject matter. Why is it always ass or WAP? You know what I'm saying? WAP. And so like, it's like who's financing all of that? Why is that the only thing that female rappers can actually do? And then when you hear female rap women who are actually spitting
Rap Cities
or who are really doing their thing, why don't they get the budget? And they say, well, the audience says no. The audience likes what the budget goes behind. Let's keep it a buck.
100%. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If the budget's behind it and you're plastering people all over the place, I guarantee you. Case in point, when Black Eyed Peas came out, what was it? Where is the love? The love.
Yeah.
The love.
Yeah.
That had a budget behind it. That was marketed.
Yeah. Okay.
And at that time, at the same time, just after that or right before that, I want to say Nelly, It's Hot in Here was coming out.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that the only thing people want to hear is WAP? No.
Yeah.
They want to hear what is right in front of them, and the budget provides that. And right now, the only thing that's the budget is behind
is ass.
That's what it is. Let's keep it a buck. And I was telling Jones that I'm like, because I told him straight up that I actually like Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
When it comes to her rapping, because I've listened to her stuff. The problem that I have with her is her subject matter.
This is whack. Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's always ass.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, you can actually rap.
You can rap, right?
Like,
right.
fucking rap. Like I want to hear that. Give me something like that. Give me a 2 or 3 piece like you doing. Mm-hmm. Give me a 3 piece. Just say, yo, here. Mm-hmm. You say you wanted something, I got you. Mm-hmm. And I guarantee you it'll open up another lane
of a core following and fans that'd be like, oh, I knew she could do it.
I knew she could do it. You know what I'm saying?
But see, them small little, them appetizers, that shows the fans like, nah, I was serious about this. I wanted, this is personally, I wanted to craft it, mold it, give it to you,
And that's exactly what you're doing right now.
Yeah. Because the whole this project making feel like I used to just go song by song, but now I would just record and pick. You know what I mean? I'll record. Hate that I'll do that because it'd be so many songs and beats that I really like, but when you're putting something together and it don't fit, you got to throw that shit out. And I'll be like, oh, so that kind of came from this whole idea of not scrapping my songs, not recycling verses that's just lingering, you know what I mean? And just, getting it all out completely, but still putting the old with the new, because in order to do that, you have to constantly still record. You know what I mean? And I did take a little break. I told people I'm kind of chilling with the whole book and stuff and all this and all that. I'm about to just bring it kind of back home with that. Not with the production, but recording, I'm bringing that back in home. Yeah. So it's just better, just within the feel and the situation that I'm in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I had since I've been really getting into the camera work and stuff like that, I still run into people that ask me about the music. And, I ran into a guy 2 days ago, and he was like, yo, you still doing? I said, nah, I'm starting to do this. This is what I'm doing. I'm kind of pivoting. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yo, man, we do something. I said, damn.
Okay.
I said, and since the last time we speak, it's been about a year. Mm-hmm. I've been dabbling a little bit here and there, but nothing serious.
Right.
But I may adopt what you're talking about right now. Instead of trying to focus on oh man, I got to do a whole project. Just do one song. Mm-hmm. Just one verse.
That'll take you off the hump of you thinking about it too much. You know what I mean? If you you're trying to put something out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you're trying to put something out, you be relieved and surprised of how much that would be so much weight off your shoulders when you just get that feeling. You know what I mean? And but nah, let's go back to the budgeting thing, because I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you about something.
Yeah.
This is kind of funny, because out of all the guys I didn't think that would give a damn about budgets, do you know who still does in hip hop, like hardcore rap, that loves a budget, loves a deal?
Who?
It's two people. One is Noriega. He he lives for a budget. He'd be like, yeah, as long as it's in the budget, we can do it. You know, slash with Thug Militainment. Da, 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 da. He loves those checks. You know, him and Jadakiss. Them niggas,
no bullshit.
them niggas
Yeah,
love
yeah.
a deal. Or they be like, nah, man, look, them royalty checks, nigga, them shits be looking right, man. And I can tell, like, them shits are so good. The fact that they still are, I wouldn't say heavily inclined with the majors, but they dabble. And it's definitely a crazy, I think, a 50-50, like, you know, venture when it comes to those type of guys of anybody else that's dealing with, you know, being on the situation label or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah,
that they're like that. You know, they should have been like that from the jump.
But Nori was basically coming off of it like, nah, like, does that make me lazy because I don't want to do none of the work? I'm like, nigga, like, but no.
You already did some of the work. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah,
He was
but
part of the deal. What are you talking about?
he was just interviewing an indie rapper. That's why he was asking them stupid
Which
ass
indie
questions.
rapper? Do you remember?
Who the fuck was it? Man. Who was it? I think it was E40.
Oh, E40's like a legend when it comes to
Yeah, he's like one of the fathers of this shit. He kind of, him, Master P, and, you know.
Yeah.
Did you see the verses?
With the Master P in them?
Yeah.
Only clips. and the clips I saw was Birdman trying to stunt. He go, I'm the stunner. Like, yo, dog, why don't you just play the music, nigga?
Oh,
like,
my gosh.
like, you know the thing about that? They made their mark.
Yeah.
Master P, Birdman, you know, No Limit, Cash Money. They made their mark. No one, that's undeniable.
Period.
What I wish is that they would have done something together. They're both from New Orleans.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, if y'all would have did like an 8-city tour, you know how much fucking money they would have made?
You know they're going on tour now. Of course. Yeah.
Now they're going on tour after
you know
before,
what?
dog.
I see.
Like, they was like,
Timbaland and they're not fooling nobody. Timbaland and Swiss Beats, they're on
did
to
that shit
something
on purpose.
because anytime it's two groups that you haven't know or didn't know that they was going to work out their differences from before or on verses, right after verses they go on fucking tour together, just like the Locks.
they went on tour? Locks and Dipset?
They went on tour together. It was a little bit.
When the fuck did that happen?
They went on. Look.
Oh shit!
They went on tour
Are you
together.
serious?
I'm dead ass. They went on tour together. I don't know if they did. I have a feeling they did though. 3 6 and Bone Thugs. They actually fucking fought on the stage.
They wouldn't have went on
and
tour.
I think they did. I think they did.
They must have paid them a bag if they did.
And now Cash Money and No Limit's going on tour, but of course they
should have did that.
They should have been did that shit.
They should have been dead. I don't understand why, but that's the New Orleans thing. I'm not going to get into that. That's like them having something to really say about, you know, Bronx, Yonkers and stuff like that. That's like them having. You can't really speak on it. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I saw somebody speak on a potential if they could do it or would do it. It'll never happen though. Rough Riders and Rockefeller versus.
Well, Rockefeller's damn near defunct.
It is.
It's not even a label no more.
I know.
It probably wouldn't happen.
Right.
Jay-Z probably wouldn't let it happen, to be honest.
And X is gone.
And X is gone. It's like, and then on top of that, what happened with that battle that they didn't record that everybody talks about?
Yeah.
Apparently DMX won, and it's like.
Right. I mean, only reason I'll
It would have been dope though.
I'll go for it only because I saw the attempt of what No Limit tried, even though it was many people that couldn't make it or was, you know, like it's not that people don't know. I get it for a lot of people that don't know. A lot of the artists on No Limit, but you know, I like the fact that they still try. They still try to make it happen. You know what I mean? Like they look like a unit. Cash Money didn't look like a unit. They just looked like a bunch of niggas that got money and they was just, you know, kind of making it make sense because they on stage together. Like the body language, like BG, everybody knows.
Was Wayne there?
No. I heard he was in town. I heard he was in Vegas, but he didn't even come. But I ain't gonna lie. I know he don't fuck with Cash Money. I get it.
That's why it won't work. That's why it looked like the way it looked.
Yeah.
I had to be. I'm not, again, I didn't see it. I only seen clips.
Nah, he didn't.
But like, if Wayne wasn't there, like, come on, man.
But
was Juvenile was there?
Of course, Juvenile. Was
okay,
there.
he was okay. Who else?
Juvenile, everybody except
Wayne.
Wayne and Turk. But I'm hearing that Wayne didn't come because Turk didn't come. So and out of the crew, I'm hearing Wayne was the closest with Turk, and all that stuff. But
yeah, I didn't watch the verses, but
yeah,
who won? Let's be honest.
I'm going to say No Limit.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm going to say. I was
about to say. Okay, I got my coins on No Limit.
I mean, see, for one, they did them dirty. They cut the show early, and when I mean early, I mean early. Like, you got what I'm saying? This is two different brands that they was rocking with now. This is Complex that was doing this. At first with Versus, it was Revolt. You know what I mean? I think Revolt gave the brand and the situation, like, let them kind of do what they wanted to do. That like
trying to get away from the Diddy thing because of Revolt.
I mean,
why else would they like try to like separate, like distance?
Yeah.
That's my guess.
I mean, right. I mean, your guess is just as good as mine when it came to that. But man, Juvenile, he was the MVP for them. He kind of like, performance-wise, not hits or classics-wise, like he held it down. You could tell he was in shape. He was holding it down. He was doing his thing. Old girl for No Limit that was holding them down, I would say Mia X.
Okay.
They was kind of going head to head. Master P, he was giving effort, but you could tell when they just they tired, man.
He older now, man.
Oh yeah, he older.
He got to be in his 60s at this point.
He was showing the most energy.
Damn.
He was doing the damn Running Man the whole every time his song came on. Limit Soul. Every time I was like, look at this. Damn. And I like the effort. Like Birdman, he don't do none of that shit. He all like this. Birdman is the oldest YN I've ever seen in my life. Like, no, let's put that on file. Like, bro, like,
hey, yo.
No, cause like he be all, his pants be all off his ass and shit. It's crazy. I don't know. But as a like team wise, unit wise, No Limit won. They just look together. They look like they came for war. They was together. They all, they on stage. It looks like when people perform how it was back in the days. Everybody's, gathering and bigging up one another. Cash Money wasn't doing none of that shit.
Damn.
Like, only ones who was really doing that shit, bro, like, don't get me wrong, like him, like BG and Baby, it'll be a little certain times they be rapping verses to each other. Juvenile's doing it, but how many times can you do that? Every song, that shit gets tiring, so eventually they kind of like stop doing it.
Yeah, you know what?
You know what I mean?
It kind of how you're describing it, because again, I haven't
Yeah,
seen
man,
it yet.
It's funny. It's funny as hell. And then of course Birdman at the end. Did you see the clip?
I only saw like 4 clips, man. Like I didn't.
He and the internet's so retarded for this because they were trying to let him slide for this. At the end of the verses. First, Manny Fresh comes out and says, "Yeah, y'all, we got to figure it out and do what it do. They cutting it short tonight, y'all. We gonna have to wrap it up.
Wow.
They get a song, we get a song. That's the night." So mind you, I didn't even.
How long was it? Was 30 minutes?
I think maybe an hour and some change.
At least it was an hour. Shit.
Because they got the list of the songs of who did who. But anyway, when they said that, that's why I was like, yeah, I'm not about to watch this shit, bro. So I'm kind of on and off of it. And when I got off of it, Snoop came out. And that brings me back with the Lil Wayne shit. Like culture-wise, like, Snoop didn't have to come. But of course, just like Master P, he doesn't have no problem. Like, these are grown men. They don't have no problems with each other. So of course, why not? If Snoop can come, Wayne, you could. That's my culture-wise. Like, rap music, hip-hop, Wayne, you could have came. Snoop Dogg came and did one song, supported his homie after his death row allegations and things that went left after everything just crashed. Went with Master P because Snoop was by himself. Dre was what? Aftermath, had his own situation.
Yeah, Snoop was by himself.
Snoop, that
Snoop
dog
was beefing with
But Suge. Yeah, man.
Like,
so,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's a different dynamic though, because you're talking about that type of history. Like you see how Master P took Snoop under his wing, and you will never see Snoop ever diss Master P. You see how the respect, even when Snoop talks about him in interviews, the respect levels, it's like 50 and Eminem.
Yeah,
You'll never see 50 go
because he showed him the game.
He showed him the game,
and he said they really had like real independent money back then. Like what P was on back in the day
was different,
like scary different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He made his bread, and he made everybody around him made money too.
Yeah.
Now that's not the same when it comes to Cash Money with Bird and Lil Wayne. Let's be real. What happened a few years ago? They had their thing going on. This was only a few years old. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like it's not the same. So I get it. You say if Wayne could have came, I would be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because of, I mean, it was a point in time where even Nicki Minaj wasn't even messing with.
That's why, you know, saying it for the culture is kind of, you know, a little too overdue when it comes to stuff like that. Because
they just got
artists like that at times live under a damn rock for real. They don't give a damn about the culture, especially Lil Wayne. Yeah. So he don't, as much as I wanted that, I was just using that for an example of just be positive, man. You come on, man. Snoop is out here. Snoop is supporting No Limit. Snoop don't got to support No Limit. He just got Death Row back. I didn't know he wanted that so bad, which is weird because he got his own cousin like coming for blood and dissing him crazy. You know, his cousin, his dad's Dillinger.
He's coming at Snoop right now. This is
because I guess it's because he got Death Row, and anything I see with Daz, it's fuck Death Row, fuck Snoop Dogg.
Damn.
Yeah, like nigga, that's your cousin.
So is this similar to like fucking Consequence and Q-Tip? They cousins, aren't they? Because it was a minute.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I should have known that.
I believe they're cousins. Yeah, Consequence and Q-Tip are cousins, and Consequence has a problem. Because I remember a while back, Consequence was going at. He was like not really like having songs and shit, but it was a couple of interviews. It was like, man, he a little cousin of mine, fuck him. I'm like, damn.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And Cons, he's a wild dude too. Yeah, man.
So if it's in the same vein as that, but then again, it might be deeper than that because we're talking about.
It's deeper.
With that, I didn't even know they were cousins.
Yeah, it's deeper. Yeah, I think them two are related, and they're related to like Brandy and Ray J. They're all family.
Ain't that weird?
Very.
How all these famous motherfuckers is all like related. Do you know that Lisa Ray has a sister?
Talking about the Brat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
You knew that? You also know that Nia Long has another sister who's a comedian. All these motherfuckers are all like, they got like half.
Nia Long has a sister?
Yeah, dark-skinned chick too. A little tall. I forget what the hell's her name, but she's a comedian. And she actually's done well for herself. And I'm actually kicking myself right now because she's done well.
Yeah.
I should know her name, but I just can't remember it. But I believe they have the different dads or something like that. Yeah, but it's a lot of these celebrities out here that are.
Cardi's a liar. She's saying her and Glorilla are related or cousins.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell Cardi B is worth $80 million. I don't get it.
She's worth $80 million?
I looked it up earlier today, just out of curiosity. I don't know how she's worth that much. I don't get it. I don't understand. Fuck no, it's not. Stop telling me. Don't tell me it makes sense. No, it don't. No.
How much you think she
should be worth?
Should be worth
25, not 80. Not what I looked up. Not the number that I saw. 80 million. I give her 25. Not fuck out of here. Unless I don't know what movie she's done. I don't know.
She didn't the current thing or the thing she's doing now with the album. The shit was selling out before it came out.
Her album?
It was like pre-order sales went platinum or something. You didn't hear nothing about that?
No. Then why the hell was she on the train talking about, can you buy my album?
Yeah, I heard, yeah.
Now, if that was a publicity stunt, cool. And then she went on apologizing about, everybody, y'all rent is this high. I'm sorry for asking y'all to buy my album.
Oh, she was doing that?
Yes, she did. She did. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know, man. A lot of this shit's just smoke.
You don't know.
You just don't know.
And you got AI. I got to keep AI from some of my family members, man, because they think that shit's real.
Some of it is, man.
No, it ain't. It's you typing it up and they make believe of what people want to see.
Listen,
like
man.
The crazy ass. How many times have you just scrolled down your damn Instagram, Twitter, or what's the shit called on Instagram?
Reels. Threads.
Threads, sorry. I know y'all be using that. If you ever look on them damn timelines, it'd be like a damn shark, like eat somebody, and then like macaroni and cheese would just fucking, like stupid shit. I'd be like, bro, who types this shit? Like, people,
I don't know, man. I don't know who's like that. That is like you. Because I tried doing that. You gotta really type prompts up.
I know.
To get them to get that shit to do that.
I'm tired of those, man. I'm tired of them shits.
That them prompt. Whoever's doing them prompts is like
the same person who was making the damn like videos of like what the fuck was it? It was Diddy and Jay-Z, like they was together and shit, like hugging up and all that. I was like, bro, y'all, all right, it's getting a little too out of hand.
Yeah, they did one that pissed me off though. It was like Martin Luther King fucking around to my he's a YN and shit like that.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
man,
yeah, that's something.
There's just certain shit that you just shouldn't do.
They need to put an age restriction on AI.
No bullshit.
Yeah, that would change a lot because I know a lot of this.
You only be 35 and up to mess with AI.
Yep.
35 and up.
Yeah, 35 and up.
Some people that got some damn sense.
Yeah, shit.
You know, they had
35.
no bullshit. 35 and up. Those are the only people that got some sense that can fuck with that shit. They had Martin Luther, they had MLK with JFK playing Ding Dong Bitch.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I'm like, yo, like what the fuck?
That's
like what are you doing, man?
Yeah, that's
y'all getting out of hand with that shit, man.
Come on, leave the legends alone. Leave the
But speaking of AI though, man, it's a lot of people when it's starting to really get into the art, because that type of shit you can start making music. Even Timbaland started playing with it and was like, you know, I can get my artist reference.
I saw a lot of people was very upset that he did that.
I was upset about that. I'm like, come on, man, because I know where you're going with this. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you a reference. Yeah, and then that reference turns into a verse. Then that verse turns into a bridge.
To a song.
Then it turns into a hook, and then a whole song. And now you got your person. I mean, there's a actress who's AI generated.
I saw that.
Who got signed to some media company or whatever, and it's like, come on, man. Like, what's next, dude? Like you know, it's a lot, man. And people are like, yeah, well, AI is gonna, you know, not gonna do all that. It's gonna make a whole lot of jobs, and it's utopia. I'm like, I don't believe that.
No.
And if it does, that utopia might be 30, 40 years away, because the people that are making it right now are too goddamn greedy.
Yeah.
You know, they want to make their money. And they don't care how that happens. They, you know.
Yeah, you got that right, Jack.
Yeah, man.
It's for damn sure.
So what's coming up next with you, man?
Well, let's see. It's the fourth quarter again. Before I came up here, I actually shot something, a song off of one of these appetizers that y'all gonna be getting. I don't know. Since it's about 2 months left in the year, I don't know if I want to just do 2 a month and just start fresh within January, or just wait until 2026. That's kind of like my motion right now. It's not forced, it's not rushed, it's just, let's just roll with this, you know, the end of the year, since I have this and I'm still picking, cutting, and finding ones that's gonna match with each one, you know. And I never did this before. That's why I kind of like the idea. It feels like my own little comic book. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
you experiment. You doing what artists do.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying something different, see how it works, seeing what sticks. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hell no, it ain't.
So you doing visuals for each of, like, every time you because I mean now that it's not as much pressure, so you can kind of focus in on each track.
Yeah, but the one of my partners, he gave me the idea. A guy, shout out to homie Bruce. He making my cover arts, helping me out and helping me with my cover arts. He gave me an analogy of my singles that I'm doing for this situation. Make them all like cinematic, black and white only. Like, be in tune and focus with the visual plus the soundtrack added with it when you're watching it, of course. I kind of like that idea. I never did that before neither.
Okay.
I don't think I have a video black and white besides our freshman one when we was in front of our building in 2011. That's the only time I think I've ever did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, and he was just explaining to me how, you know, camera wise, angle wise, it just brings a very crazy, like, focusing when it comes to that. So I wanna like kind of get into that, and it gives me it gives me like feels of you know, that stuff that I just can't let go. The cinematic stuff, the creative control days.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
When I was looking at Dame, like, oh man, like, see, I knew it was something about him because he was like, you know, venturing off and getting in business with rappers that I was loving at the damn time. You know what I mean? Your Ashton Ross and your Cool Kids and your Spitters and Big Crit. Like, man,
I actually want to hear more music from them.
yeah.
You know
what I mean? Like,
actually, you know, the funny thing is, just real quick, I do want to hear music from Asher Roth.
I
don't
do
know
too.
what it is.
I do too.
I'm disappointed, and I know there's like industry stuff that he probably had to deal with. Hindering it.
Yeah.
But I actually liked what he put out when he came out.
I did too.
I actually liked it.
That first album was everything.
Yeah, it was cool. And you know, I had a problem with that at the time because, you know, it was a lot of like white rappers coming out. Jones had a problem with that. He was like, he said they wasn't really checking for us. He sat right there and said that. He was like, they wasn't checking for us. And I said, yeah, you're right. There was the Malcolm Moore and stuff like that. There was a push for that.
It was.
Azalea, that's true. But it wasn't only them.
No,
you know, when you look back, it wasn't only them. But I think he attributed that to, like, you know, make it, the industry was just not looking in certain directions, and it made it difficult for other artists to get on.
Okay.
Maybe, but you can't
throw Ashton Roth on.
Ashton Roth was not bad.
No,
man.
and he wasn't a part of that run, and he wasn't bad. He was actually dope. He was really, really dope. You know what I mean? And he was
my favorite white boy rapper right now, Mac. Well, rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Yeah, Mac Miller.
He's the best one that came out at that time for me.
Mac Miller is arguably the best. Well, I'm putting somebody else in that lately because he's been on a tear lately. The homie Uncle Al, man. I don't know what has been in his formula of protein or well, no, I'm serious. No, because a lot of people don't know that Alchemist used to rap in his beginning of his career. You know what I mean? And I think he was in a group. Things went to where it went, and then he just started producing and stuff. And he goes on talking about how he got with Mobb Deep, and they basically kind of like adopted him / kidnapped him. A lot of people thought he was a member. You know what I mean? Mind you, this is a LA dude. You know what I mean? So that throws a lot of people off. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I don't know. I kind of, this feels like when I see Alchemist rap, I can tell he's hella influenced off of people who he works with. It's a guy named Rock Marciano. He kind of sounds like a lot. But what I really see, it's like I don't see it, I don't hear it, but I feel Prodigy when I see Alchemist rap sometimes. Like how he be like his.
I mean, he spent enough time around him.
Yeah. You know, just like his tone. It's not even nothing that he's saying. It's just how he comes off is Prodigy all day. And I'm like, yeah, like people really wear off on people, good or bad. You know what I mean? Especially musically. You know what I mean? But I'm with you with that. Mac Miller, he's up there. I got him. He's the best white rapper ever. Before he passed away, we ain't gonna do that. That man was special.
Careful though.
Who's better than him?
You got people out there gonna say, well, what about Eminem? It's not.
Well, let's do this.
I like Eminem, but I like Mac.
I love it. Well, look, anybody that knows me, I can say this openly because everybody knows. Thank you. Everybody knows it's all about the Marshall Mathers LP. That's it. That is.
So you saying that was it, and after that, no? Oh shit. God.
But see, the Marshall Mathers album that changed the game. Like that was to me that was like a get rich or die trying.
Hi kids.
You know what I mean?
Like violence.
You know what I mean? That's the first one. That's the first one.
Go and watch me stick 9 inch nails inside each one of my eyelids.
What album is that?
Shit, dog.
The Slim Shady.
I think it was. It wasn't. I don't think it was the Marshall Mathers LP. It was after that.
That's the second one. The first one I forgot the name of that album, but I didn't like that album like that. It was good, but it wasn't rocking.
But that's what I'm saying. With Mac, for me, it's like almost everything he put out was dope.
That's the argument. So people can't get mad. That's the problem. People give legends too much credit for stuff and time and shit. And I get it, but you can't do that And you're not gonna do that with me with Eminem. I'm sorry.
No.
You know.
And you know what? And you know what? And listen, the last time he was here, he said the same thing about Nas with his beat selection.
I did.
So
I
he
did.
ain't bullshit.
I
He
did.
definitely he ain't lying, man.
I
He
did.
ain't lying. So it's like, you know, you got credit. You got integrity. And Nas is your man.
Shoot.
So it's like,
Hey, if I like you, man, then you know this is what I notice. You know, it's just facts. But you know, that doesn't take anything away from his lyrical ability. His rapping skills,
not at all.
I'm just going off just
bodies of work.
bodies of work, albums. You know what I mean? I ain't hear or had no piff from Eminem personally since Marshall Mathers LP. Simple and plain.
Hey, well, there it
Simple
is,
plan.
man. There it is, man. So yeah, man. I think I got what I wanted to talk about out of the way.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to bring up? Again, man, you wanted to come back, man. The
Yeah,
floor is
man.
yours,
No,
man.
yeah.
Like, and I appreciate. You know what? But all jokes aside, man, I really do appreciate you coming back. You know, and having an actual genuine conversation. Like, the show was called 3QS, but
yes,
today
yes.
it wasn't like that. It was a full-on conversation.
Yeah, this is it.
so-
This definitely felt real kind of different in a way, but in a good sense.
Yeah, no, it was
You know
a
what I mean?
good, dope conversation.
Hell yeah.
And I appreciated it too, man, because I think we need these type of conversations. I think we're gonna
do.
start with the show. Well, I don't want to give too much because I'm in a transitional period right now. I'm trying some new things. You trying some new things?
I'm trying some new things.
So-
I'm getting into a little bit with this. That's why I like coming here and seeing and knowing how serious this stuff is. I tried to call my cousin before we started the damn thing, but you heard what his wife said. He don't know how to work his phone. So,
Wow.
we trying to get righteous and let him see how serious this stuff is. And, we going to get him right because, I'm obtaining and starting my pod with him. He's the co-host.
Yeah, man.
Maybe the next time with Chris and Reese, we trying to figure it out and do things right. So
I say do it, man.
Oh yeah,
and then do
but
it.
it's not easy. I'm not taking that for granted at all.
No,
this
it's not
shit,
easy.
It's just a lot of fucking work.
It's a lot of
You know what I
work,
mean?
and the main thing is about consistency. I believe I read before where if you can get past episode 20, then you actually
You
in real
good- you in the
podcast.
game.
You in the
Okay.
game for real because a lot of people don't. They'll do like 2, 3, 5.
You know what's so crazy
You know
about
what I'm
that?
saying? That's it.
I've done. I think I'm like 15ish, getting close to rough draft videos. I think I did a similarity of something like that I just gave
Rough
people
draft
to
is
see.
not fine because it helps you refine.
Oh, I know. I'm calling it that because that's what it is. Because I determine if I'm a leave it or keep it. You know what I mean? Some I've kept on there. A lot I've deleted. You know what I mean? Because I be trying to show him like, nah, this is what it looks like. This is when people be commenting and stuff. I'm gonna have to make you an Instagram page and all this shit. And he was like, oh, what's it? I'm like, shit. So I'm like, we gonna crawl before we walk. you
Yeah.
know? But no, he's a blast.
He's older.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So that might be what it is. He might be a little like a little bit.
I mean, no, ain't nothing like no.
Oh, no, you're not giving no leeway.
No. He knows his stuff. It's all good, like part of the segment of the show, this I think we got together called 7588 Gentlemen. You know what I mean? So that answered a lot of the questions that we was talking about just within the gap of my family and what I took in and heard the differences from everybody that age gap was crazy from 9 years to 12 years gap.
Yeah.
Siblings, family, cousins.
Your age gap when it comes to your siblings,
Yeah.
it's bigger than mine. Mine
Yeah.
is only like a 4-year age
You know what I
gap.
mean? And with him, him and my brother, my brother he was born in 76, he was born in 75. And they was, when they was young, they was just as best as friends, you know what I mean? And then we moved up here. So that's when they lost contact when they was around like I think 11ish, 12ish, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm trying to make it a family thing. A lot of people don't know I'm very family oriented. For somebody that don't have no kids, I'm very, very family oriented. That's all you got. Just better to move smart.
Yeah, man.
And just hold it down and not do too much because it's not that deep. When it comes to things, just put your mind to it and do it.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Which is why you just. It's funny you mentioned that because I was just speaking to my brother. I don't know if you remember my brother.
I do.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but I remember your brother.
Yeah, tall ass.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
swole. I remember you, bro.
man.
How's he doing?
He doing. I was talking to him yesterday.
Okay.
And we were throwing around the idea of doing something together, doing lives and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. He's always been mentioning it.
Yeah.
For like a year, and I've been like, I don't know. But then I didn't realize like, and this might be me like seeing the golden arches a little bit, because I didn't see that he has his following on TikTok. And I'm like,
shit.
what the fuck, nigga? You got almost 20,000 people? He said, yo, man, I've been telling you for the last year.
He got 20,000 on TikTok?
He got close. He's like 17.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, I said, I didn't know. I didn't know. He said, I've been telling you for a year. I was like, oh shit. I was like, well then, nigga, let's do something. He said, I've been trying to get ideas. I know you got the ideas, but I'm telling you we can do this shit. I was like, all right, man. Fuck it.
You know what? That sounds like how my cousin like kind of put it together with me. I tell people all the time, this is his idea. That's why I kind of want to go full like stretch with it, because I didn't think I would want to go into the podcasting world, or the pod world, whatever you want to say.
I don't even know what they've been doing.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. But the fact that I dabble with it, I like the feedback that I got back, and the fact that he was live and doing it with me. It shocked him of seeing just response and comments and stuff, just clicking shit. Yeah. So it's cool, man.
I think it's a good lane of expression, especially couple that with the music too.
Hell yeah, that's what he was putting on. He was like, no man, just another thing for you, another thing for you, man. Just another avenue and a lane to put out your stuff. So I was like,
why not?
Why the hell not? Why the hell not?
But all right, man. I mean, we're reaching the end now. Again, I appreciate you coming by, coming through.
Thank you,
and
man.
when you get set up, I'd like to be a guest on your joint.
That part.
I'll come down there, you know what I'm saying? We'll come down. I'll make a trip out of it. Come down to the big NC. You know what I'm saying?
Factual.
And then we make a thing about it.
Factual. Man. So, or I might come up. I'm trying to get him to that too, because we don't want to have it to where it's just one headquarters.
Okay.
We want to have it to where
you travel.
We traveling, goddammit.
Yeah.
And his ass, I'm trying to, I know it's it's a whole situation, it's a family, but I'm gonna get him right. We gotta figure some things out. Gotta figure some things out. But yeah, man.
But yeah, another episode of 3QS, a rather different one, but another one for the books. And ladies and gentlemen, Reese Gambrell.
Oh, thank you.
So, hey, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Always,
yes, sir.
always.
All right, and that's it. We out.